Well, today, WTOL 11 is all about life. We are partnering with Life Connection of Ohio all day to honor those who have given and received life through organ donation. I am honored to sit in this chair. I think about my Aunt Freddie, who received a kidney through organ donation. Well, this morning we are speaking with Kara Steele, the Director of Community Services for Life Connection of Ohio. Kara, thank you so much for joining us this morning virtually. We definitely appreciate it. And your father received a liver transplant, larger than life, of course. I know so many of us know about Harvey J. Steele, but for those of us who don't, tell us a little bit about him and his story.
I would love to. And I have to say, you look really great in that green chair this morning. I have to throw that out there.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course. Yeah. My dad, larger than life. I love that you described him that way because that's how he felt to me. So he was so full of life. And, back in the day in 1997, it was a bit of a scary situation when we found out my dad had end-stage liver disease and his only hope for survival was a liver transplant. So he had always registered as an organ, eye, and tissue donor on his driver's license, never thinking he would need to be on the receiving end in order to live. And because some incredibly generous person said yes and their family supported their decision, I got to have my dad around for 20 extra years, which is just incredible and something that I'm forever grateful for.
Absolutely incredible. And we know about his work and outreach within the community, and you now doing the same, which is really incredible, right, within itself. But let's talk a little bit about myths when it comes to organ donation. I think that's a lot of concern for people when talking about this. We have a picture of him here right beside me. But again, myths when it comes to organ donation. How do you overcome those challenges in educating people, and what are those challenges?
Sure. At Life Connection of Ohio, we are all about that awareness and education, encouraging people to really learn the facts about donation. So one of the misconceptions that is out there is people who might be worried that, okay, I'm in a car accident, something happens to me, I go to the hospital. I'm worried that the doctor or the nurse is not going to work hard to save my life if they know I'm a registered donor, which could not be further from the truth. So Life Connection of Ohio exists separate from the hospital because everyone in that hospital, every doctor, every nurse is concerned with one thing, and that is saving lives. So they are going to exhaust every last effort to save every single person. They don't know whether the person is a registered donor. They don't care. So if they have exhausted all of those efforts and the person does pass away, that's when Life Connection of Ohio enters the picture. And if that person had said yes to donation by registering and joining the Ohio Donor Registry, or if their family makes that decision on their behalf, then Life Connection of Ohio is there to help guide through that process.
And that is really the big call to action today. Make sure you sign up. Make sure you become an organ and tissue donor. Kara Steele, we appreciate your time this morning with Life Connection of Ohio. Of course, we're going to have so much more when it comes to this green chair sit-in the next half hour. We're going to be back in just minutes here on WTOL 11.